What up, Obstrepparitions? Welcome back. Today is February the 7th. We are doing the Saturday puzzle once again. The great beast of the week. And today's is by Mark Deal. Omen. We stand a monolithic grid. I'm gonna start probably down. Looking at this thing, I'm gonna start down. Can't keep on topic. Sharpshooter's asset. Aim, good eye, steady hand. Press for surgery, perhaps. Sedates. Numbs. We're out around the edges, Frey. First name in Universal Horror. Capital U, Universal. I'm not sure what that means. Seldom use PC key. End. I don't think I'm looking at my boy here. I think home and end, and maybe pause, are the ones I have no reason to hit. I'll say end. Delete and insert at least have their place. Long shot practice. Sniper school. Save me, Amadeus. Pauline Blank, New Yorker film critic. Nope. Classic Chevy model. Not fair in a way. Strip down the interstate. Huh? Median? Like the median strip? Works for me. Student's goal. That can't possibly be right. No way. YN? Control buttons, ons. Sure, man. We'll leave that. Enjoying recognition. One of many in a bee, typically. In a bee? Chromosome? Many in a bee. Oh, maybe spelling bee? English word? Yeah. Reptile with a colorful name. There's a few. Having lost all its fizz, call that flat. I'm thinking maybe not English word. I think it fits, but it's not great fill. Isn't keeping up. Michael Cera. Is he in Barbie? I believe it. Divergent, Arthur, Jesus. Veronica. I'm thinking of Vera Wang, who is not even that's like a designer. Veronica Mars. No? We'll keep going. Ensnare 4 has some undertakings. You reel them in, you pull them in. Reel into? Pull into? I'll put an into. Heavy drinker may be found in one. A stupor. Final answer. Woolen leggings is worn by World War I soldiers. What are culottes? It's not the answer, I don't think. I think those are more like short. They're like work shorts, kind of. I'm not sure what this is. Physiques that have gone a little soft. Dad bods. Former Veep with the Nobel Prize. That's Mr. Gore. God bless this mess. Dab. Opening for a mail carrier. Slit. Not cause he's fucking your wife, but because like in the door there's the mail hole. I think that's fine. Private reply. Y'all. Private reply. Yes, sir. Military private replying to, sir. Lesbos. Holy hell. thumbnail. One of Oberon's subjects. I know it's an island. One of Oberon's subjects. Oberon. I only know you as a moon. I don't know what you actually did. Use for a U. Use for a U. Hedge? Is you more of like a shrubby kind of guy? I thought you was a proper tree. Step in with those Hermann Hesse. And you as a hedge, I guess. Street ending at Disneyland's Sleeping Beauty Castle. Main Street, USA. Don't they have something there called that? Road fiction. Lied. Many a professional office. The Hornets on scoreboards. Damn, not sure. Breakfast bar item. Waffle cones. Waffle. Breakfast bar. Coffee. Chunk. Coffee something. Summer picnic side dish. Macaroni salad. Simple. Homo sapiens is a big head guy. We're mammal. We're primate. We're an invasive species in most of the world. Curio shop treasure. An oddity. We need to bring back curio cabinets. Back in the day, that's what people did. They just found weird shit and put it all in one cabinet. They called it their curio cabinet. And I want one. Singer with a 2016 soul ballad, Cranes in the Sky. Nerp. Losing propositions. Keep on keeping on quality. Ease. Don't love it. Keep on keeping on. That's not really like easy going. That's more just like, I don't know, tough, callous, tenacious. Cause for getting stuck. Shiv. Not colloquially. It's not ain't again. No, we had y'all, we didn't have ain't. I think it's a median though. Misdirect. That movie was misdirected, am I right? Airbnb inclusion, usually. Towel. Clergy. I think this is a close quarters. Close something. I'm gonna ditch English word. I think I have the right idea. I think they want B event, not B little guy. Close combat, close quarters, closed fist? No, not necessarily. I think it's close something on the starting line. Over, under, and point spread. These are like sport stats, sport bets, sports odds. Sports odds? I think the over, under, and the spread would have odds, but I don't know if they're odds in and of themselves. I might be getting lost in the technicalities here, but... Sports bets? Sure. Dome-shaped Buddhist shrine. Oh no. It's not a watt. I think I don't know this word. Fancy schmancy. Instrument depicted in paintings. A lute? It's not lore into. Or pull. But I think lute. OMG evoking deed. A feat. Sure. As good as it gets. They make low digits smaller. Toenail clippers. Toenail scissors. That's true. What a pitcher tries to do. There's 3 pitchers. There's baseball, there's salesman, there's lemonade. Considering all possible pitchers, I think this is... I have no idea. Former ebook devices until 2014. Do they still make Nooks? I feel like I haven't heard about a Nook. I know they still make Kindles. I'm gonna say some kind of reader? Nook readers? Sure, a little redundant, but maybe they're like officially called that. Can't keep on topic. Something us? O-U-S maybe? Precision, accuracy, sharpshooter. Acuity? I like that. Preps for surgery. Wastes. Salts. We learned about Lon Chaney, didn't we? I'm thinking so. I don't know if maybe at the time Hunchback of Notre Dame was considered horror strictly because he was ugly. I think Phantom of the Opera would be considered horror. I think that's correct. So I'm gonna go with Lon Chaney. Look at me actually like retaining and applying something I've looked up after this. Very rare that occurs. Thank goodness it was in the past week or so. Long shot practice. Save me a seat. Sure. Pauline, nope. Chevy, nope. Not fair and away. Oh, we'll come back to this whole bit. Student's goal. D+. Ideally, at least. D- or better. I think D- as a minimum is a goal. We'll see. Can't possibly be right. Not so. Not so doesn't sound like doubting to me. That sounds like you know for a fact it's not. That can't possibly be right. It's like a disbelieving reaction, but not so is just a straight contradiction. I don't think it quite fits with the clue. Enjoying recognition. What do many to be? Speller. Speller. Hey, I was young speller. S to the P to the E to the... I don't know. That'd be great. A rapper who just does that like hackneyed 90s like spelling, but he just does that the entire time. Like the entire rap is simply spelled. Reptile with a colorful name. Red. Some kind of cobra. What's a 2-letter color? I'm thinking maybe a boa. Blue boa. Is that real? Posh here maybe. Yeah, I like boa. What kind? We'll see. Isn't keeping up. Lags. Veronica Roth? No idea. Rope into. There you go. Stupa. Steepa. Stapa. Yeah, do not know this term. It's not a style either. Patrine. I think both of these are out of my vocab, so we're gonna have to do a best guess on this particular cell. Oberon. He's king of the fairies. Right? Isn't he Because most of the planets are mythology, but I think Oberon, you know, planets and moons and everything are various mythologies. But I think Oberon, Titania and Oberon, I thought were from like Shakespeare. Am I tripping? I thought Oberon was related to like fairies. I feel like he was in Midsummer Night's Dream. So I think this is a fairy. Cozy readers. Yeah, Nook readers seemed a little so I'm fine with that. This is simply Main Street, USA. Cool. Many professional office. Hornets. Charlotte Hornets. I think that's right. Retire the side. Pony readers. I think this is optimal. I think this is a slot, which is a little less graphic. Optimal. Putters. Poutinis. Patties. Sony? That's a company that makes things. I like to say retire the side. I'm just having trouble putting together what that means. Pittons. Well, I guess I'll save that for the end, man. On the starting line is a real... It's a relay guy. You're flat though. Long shot price. Some kind of test? Could it be so? Let's keep poking around. Nary here. God, no. I can see that working. Losing propositions. Losing. Diet. I propose to lose. God, no. He is a genius and an ape. Oh, just genus and species? Save me a... Maybe not a seat. Genus and species. A spot? Sure. What are you? Pauline Gale? This is waffle and not coffee. Wanders. Yeah, fast before surgery. Breakfast bar. Like at what you get at a bar for breakfast, or the correct interpretation of breakfast bar? An El Camino? Works for me. Not fair in a way. Trying to think of like Tilted, but slightly longer. Cause for getting stuck. A mire. Airbnb would include libel. I'm not sure. Enjoying recognition, I would say, is like known or famey. I don't. Student's goal. A degree. Duh. Liner. Lights. I would hope. Seen. I feel seen. Enjoying recognition. Linen. I was pretty close with towel. Singer. Orange. Okay, if this is ing, not fair. Close range. What did I say? Close quarters? I guess it is Roth. Sure, I've run into it. This is not a blue boa. That didn't sound right to me. Ready to go here? Rosy boa? I dig it. A good speller. Is grit. True grit. Mr. is to fool. Le test. Missile test. Long shot, yes. Cool. Solange. Waffle maker. At a breakfast bar. A restaurant that purports itself to be a breakfast bar. They would have a waffle maker. Okay. Not fair. Rating. Railing? Raining. Raining, because fair weather. Not fair, raining. Solange. Solange Gay Bowser. I have no idea who this is. Solange sounds soul-y. I promise that's not just because it starts with soul. I feel like this would be a good stage name. Pauline Kael. Well, we got some variables here. I'm gonna say this is a baseball thing I just haven't heard. A professional office is a saint. Why? It's not. You can't serve as a saint. You just become one when you die. Maybe this is suite. As in the office of a professional might be a suite. Alright. Pitties, patties, 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 pitties, potties, putties. Jesus. Alright. On the fifth vowel, we've succeeded. Stupa. Let's see that. First and foremost. Stupa. That's pretty dope. It's got a dome just like they said. You go into worship. Sick. Retire the side. I see, I already know baseball, of course. But just to refresh my memory. Okay. That's to get the third out of the inning, thus you switch sides. The side is retired. Makes sense to me. Putties. Leg wraps. Putties or gators? Imagine they're warm and unobstructive. Is that like the main draw? From Hindi meaning bandage. Yeah, see, I would just call these like leg wraps. They provide support as a compression garment. Help you stay on your feet. I thought that guy earlier had misspelled garter. No, a gator is an entirely different thing that goes on your leg. Prevents snake bites. They're retired because it's apparently difficult to quickly put on a bandage wrapped around your leg. Which makes sense to me. And hard to clean. Putty. Alright, I'll do one more. Yeah, so no, we can leave it there actually. Good puzzle, no complaints. and I will see you tomorrow.